I'll refresh this.
Okay, everyone. Here we go. There it is.
Oh, I didn't find it yet.
I did. I found it straight up.
Quicker than Lisa.
Yep.
Look at that. There it is.
All that page is upside down.
Come on. Let me expand the screen.
Upside down, Miss Jane. Oh, yeah. There's 10 people here. Oh, I should have a look. Hello, Marlene. Hello, Marge. How are you? How are we all this evening? I'm just going to type a message on the YouTube video. We're on YouTube as well. Hello, everyone. I'm really original.
Super duper. Okay.
Hello, Karen. How are you? Hello, Robin. Hello, Helen. Actually, Helen was one of the ladies that. Thank you for answering. Jamie, the new lady in our Creative Family group. She was having trouble working out how to navigate around and what was going on and what the group was about. So she heard the group was great, but she just was having a bad day.
You guys did a better job of explaining it than I do.
Yeah. I did go on and say about the albums, but yeah, this is what we've done this week with Tranquility, our Tranquility collection. So we did a tag on Tuesday, and then Wednesday night we did this double page. We've been doing a lot of doubles. Now that we only do one card making or tag class and one scrapbooking class, we can do a double.
Yeah.
Not always.
I like that double page.
I like it. So we're doing Elegance tonight, and I'm on the brown side of my Kiki K 2020 calendar. I'm on the cardboard side because we're using a lot of white. So I bought a fussy cut pad, paper pad. So they're 6 inches by 12 inches, and from the 8 sheets, I've got these 3 left. But I fussy cut. So I fussy cut. Show the ones I did fussy cut. I didn't do that one. I did this one because this little girl here, I thought I could prep this page, maybe prep a page to use, even though Amelia wears a pale pink long sleeve leotard, and she has got a pink tutu over top, but we take the tutu off because she only does jazz. We're not doing ballet yet. That's if we ever
jazz
do it.
With a smile, but
she wears navy blue little shorts with her leotard. Haven't cut her out yet, but I've cut out this page except for the feather and the 2 feathers in this girl, and then on this page I cut out the heart and the flowers and leaves. I didn't do these windows because I did all of these frames and flowers. And on this page, I cut out a bow and some bits and pieces, but I didn't get much of this page done. I cut the tags and leaves and this flower from this page. I haven't cut the words yet.
sorry, Astrid's still.
Oh, she is. I hope she's okay.
I hope she's better soon. She's watching us on the iPad. I'm going to open up YouTube.
Okay, so I do have a tube of the pink glitter paint that we got in this week. I did do the sweet, but we're not going to use sweet. And I'm not going to tell you.
I put in my post peeps for all those went digging through trying to find their sweets.
I'm not going to tell you why we're not using sweet. So I went through, and usually I don't really show you what I get from this, like what I grab that could go with what I'm using. Do you know what I mean? But I thought maybe I should show you the things that I think would go. Look, he's making pop-up things.
I'm trying to find your YouTube.
Okay, where are we? So like, hello Di and Mary. Hello Michelle. It's a bit chilly tonight. 15 degrees here. Oh wow.
I'm about to put the fan on.
He's about to put the fan on because it's it's hot.
All those places that say it's windy.
Double page. Double pages are great, aren't they?
Hello,
Liz. Thank you, Marge. Oh, you got caught up. That's excellent. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Pam. Yeah, we had a pretty good day. Hey, Astrid, how are you? Missed you today. Reorganising the flare button system of organisation today. Have had it planned for a while.
6 tables of flares.
But got to it today. I could probably say if I ever see another flare button, I'm going to scream, but I probably won't because I love flare buttons. And it's
Carol
pretty good. Carol was putting the paints out in the store, the new paints. So I'm going to show you the things that I thought. So Little Miss I thought would go really good because you could do dancing or, you know, ballet or something. Engagement ring because I reckon this paper would look nice for an engagement photo. Engagement photos or wedding photos. Like just leave the ballerinas and dancers out. Beauty is awesome. Some doilies. Camera with a heart in the middle. These pink flares from Flower Power. If you didn't want a fussy cut, you could have just used the Springtime Tea Party flowers. The Choose Kindness flares. And it says, a warm smile is the universal language of kindness. These pale pink ones from Swan Princess.
Oh, Astrid's using the paper for the wedding.
These from Swan Princess. Yes, she is. Actually, I remember that. I'm meant to help you make a mini book. You could cut bits out of using these. Janine's Mindful Art Collection oval and circle ornament frames. Now remember there's 8 dies in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cutting dies in each of those. That jar with a candle in it. I love that. A True Beauty I thought would work really well. Lipsticks, maybe.
Lipstick taper. Sorry.
Bling. Bubbles, sparkly bubbles from Asuka. Just because. Flares from Springtime Tea Party. Lips. Like you could do a whole teen thing. Teen or tween. Dream. Cherish. Bloom. And this smile. She always dances with a smile.
Always smiling.
Always smiling. So if you wanted to go with sort of like this sort of go in this direction, like with the tween or teen thing, you could go with, you know, something bold like this from Cocoa Vanilla Sunkiss, this Growing Wild, and it could be, you know, you pop a colour. Yeah, it is number 1.
I know,
Piece of bronze, which I call rose gold. Quentin got me some cardstock. I've got Alpine White. He's actually got me like 6 sheets just in case I do something interactive. Another sheet of Elegance number 2. I thought this from Swan Princess would go really well. The Fussy Cut Vellum from Devoted to Denim. See, I just went, I'm all over the shop.
Arranged with the white bricks.
It is.
It is.
Swan Princess Glitter Printed Vellum. This, like, you could really lean towards, see, you could lean towards this paper one from Flower Power. See, the colour does really, really go. You could throw in lilac just as a, you know, sidestep. And of course, Springtime Tea Party. See, that's perfect, isn't it?
Springtime Tea Party is very universal.
Springtime Tea Party goes with so much. So that's what I thought And this is the 6x6 paper pad.
You're using 1/3 of the 6x12.
Mm.
Right.
Bricks.
Just adjust it.
We're out of the brick paper. And I've already got these. Let's move some of these things away. Already got... Oh, I've got some gauze and my leftover sequins from this week in here. I've already got, so I've got 2 pieces of number 4. And I've got a piece of number 2. I already had got that. The prints are very pale. Oh gosh, he's been putting links up.
I only put 2 links up. One's to the Elegance collection and one
Cheryl,
is to
yet hot. Yeah.
Fiona's watching on YouTube. So.
Thank you for answering the light in the creative family. Awesome. Oh, hello, Fiona. Okay, so if we were going to do a double, you know, you could do something like that.
Evening, Marge. I didn't see your name there, sorry.
Oh, I did. Marge caught up today.
Caught up today. Wow.
Yep, she was in catch-up mode
Oh,
today.
now I feel guilty that I haven't put her kits together either. I just got to pull those out of the drawer and stick them in a pizza box.
In a pizza box, yeah. Yeah, they're not ready to go yet.
How do you decide what you're doing, says Pam?
Great difficulty, Pam.
And Pam, there's just
Why did
a
I
very
buy
small box headed your way, Pam. Only time.
Why did I pick 2 of this?
I don't know. I was wondering that when I looked at it earlier. No, you said the window. Come feed the cat, please.
I've set the window.
Oh, come feed the cat then.
Do any of these match up?
The world is okay for the next 3 days. Dio's managed to get 3 days worth of cat food again. I wonder if you can bribe the people at Woolies to bring their boxes.
Well, there's no spot for the cat's favourite cat food at Woolworths at Kincora anymore. Not a happy camper.
I like that side to the
Yeah. Got some lovely blurry pictures of Amelia Ann dancing.
You've got to take them from a long way away because by the time the camera focuses, she's all the way around the other side of the circle because they do like a big circle and they go round and round.
Yeah, well, they're learning a dance.
Are they? Oh,
yeah.
Now I feel bad I didn't go.
I stayed when I worked out what they were doing. I haven't told her they're learning a dance.
She loves it.
She does love dancing.
Oh, evening, Wendy.
Hello, Wendy. I love cutting out the leaves. They're easy. What have we got? We've got tags. Let's not worry about gauze until later.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That's a bit of stem.
You get lots out of those 6x12 books.
I know, and I haven't fussy cut it all. Let's have a look. I only started this afternoon. It was the final episode of Jag on today. I didn't see the end, but I didn't see it all, but I saw probably 3/4 of the final episode of Jag. I've been watching Jag since it very first came out, and I've never got to see the final episode before. It's always the one episode I miss.
Well, and it ended on a cliffhanger. It's just what you need.
Ends on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I wish I hadn't seen it.
It ended like 20 years ago.
It wasn't 20 years ago. It was 2005.
Was it really? Well, it's 2022 year. I regret to tell you that.
And 2005 wasn't 20 years ago.
It was 17.
So, it's only a driver's license away.
You can talk to your daughter, Trish. That's okay.
Trish's daughters are beautiful.
No, I missed it, said Diane. I'll find it online.
Oh, but it doesn't have the whole thing online. That's the last time we missed it. Hello, Marie. Hello, Lee. Pam, I just don't know how I decide.
Even Karen.
Yeah. They don't show the whole thing online, the final episode of Jag, and it's not on Netflix either.
You know.
Hello, Karen. This is a good show. I do like it.
I wonder if we'll go back to the first episode of that's just it. They're going to find some other crummy series to put on.
Don't know, but we're on Star Trek at the moment.
Yeah, but we watched Star Trek to the very end last time.
No, not this one. It's not Janeway. It's
this is Captain
Patrick
Picard.
Stewart. So I've got lots of different flowers. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I've got a million different kinds of flowers.
Sorry, Diane.
What's the matter?
She's not happy now.
Oh, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
sure Milton can pirate it online. He's flying to Airlie Beach this weekend, a lucky little poppy.
Yep. They're going to Airlie Beach. New coffee club opening in Mackay.
The third coffee club opening in Mackay.
Yep. So they're going to Airlie Beach for the weekend.
I did suggest when that Gladstone would be a great place for another one.
Well, actually, we just want our coffee club to be open later than 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. Try buying a coffee in regional Queensland after 2 in the afternoon at a shop where you can sit down and drink.
Yeah, like... Oh, one of the kids had an achievement. It was like a month ago when we wanted to take the kids out for a nice afternoon tea. They've been working really hard, and we said, okay, we'll take you to coffee club for a special drink. You know, Dad can have a coffee, and you guys can have a, you know, a nice drink. And you know what? Both coffee clubs were shut early.
Yeah.
Not happy.
Creature of habit. I do like my 3 o'clock in the afternoon coffee, or 3:30 or 4 o'clock.
So we put photos in these. And I forgot to write the size of the photos on my page this week. Really bad juju. I am slipping. I'm really being very naughty, aren't I?
No, we'll be ringing the home. What's the place where your mum lives now? Lifestyle on Beckham or something?
Yeah, no, I'm not going there.
Used to be called Settlers.
I think this is like the 3rd or 4th owner since we've had a unit there, and it's driving me nuts because none of them are any good.
The name of the collection is Elegance. Diane.
Elegance, and it's so versatile. Oh, I'll show you again. So where'd I put it? Here's the fussy cut pad that I got all my bits out of.
I'll put up a link to the fussy cut pad, and that if you use that, I'll take you straight to them.
So you get 8 sheets. You get 3 sets of the 8 sheets. Really good. I'm going to say this is in... Have you tagged Lemoncraft?
No, I better do that.
You better do that. So this word sheet is in English and Polish. I'm going to say it hasn't helped me. I really want to learn Polish. And I'm not just being a smart mouth there. I really, truly want to learn Polish. But I'm not doing very well at it. Not that I've tried to get formal lessons either. Let's just be a little bit honest here.
3 o'clock. Oh, 3 o'clock chocolates. Yes, 3 o'clock chocolates.
3 o'clock chocolate.
Yes.
Who was that? Trish?
Yes.
Where we do a craft show. So if you come to a craft show and visit us, and you're there at 3 o'clock, you have to turn up with chockies because we have 3 o'clock chockies.
You do need sugar by 3 o'clock at the
By
afternoon.
3 o'clock in the afternoon at a craft show, you need sugar.
Yeah, you need lots of sugar.
want to be a friend of Astrid. Astrid's actually talking about our son Diane.
Yeah.
What is the name of this great collection? Oh, yep. 3 o'clock chocolates.
Yeah.
3 o'clock. Bring it on.
Sometimes 3 o'clock comes around really quick, and sometimes 3 o'clock comes around really slow at craft shows.
And sometimes you get to quitting time like 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and you go, "Oh, where's those chocolates we bought?"
It's worse when you get to 3 o'clock and you go, you haven't had lunch. Yep, sure do, says Trish.
Yeah. All our kids do great at craft shows. I don't know who's coming to Melbourne. They've been talking about who's going to do Melbourne with us. We want to do Melbourne this year. We really want to do Melbourne.
Just got to work it out how we're going to do it.
How are we going to do it?
I think we're going to buy a trailer.
I don't know what we're going to win the lotto and buy a
It's
trailer.
going to cost us the same amount to buy a trailer as the freight's going to cost. So.
Yeah. The freight to Melbourne is horrendous.
It's just all to do with the fuel costs.
Last time it was... Can I tell them? I'll tell them. I paid for it. It was $4,500 for the freight one way to Melbourne. And that was for a full pallet and a half pallet.
It was a double height.
Yeah, one full height pallet and one half height pallet. It's a lot.
It is.
It's a lot of money. When I could have bought a trailer. I have my own pallet cages, but like...
We bought the truck after that.
We did buy a truck after that. Because of that, we bought a truck. But now the truck's gone because we had a little tiny bingle in the truck. I just don't know about these dark pink bows. I really love them, but I think they might be just getting a little bit too... But I might need them.
You might need to point your light.
Where?
Yeah, that one might need to point your light.
This way?
Yeah.
In my eyes? Like that?
Not like that. Okay.
Oh, see, I was looking at the wrong screen. I was looking at the screen that was in the wrong...
Hang on, I'm coming around. You just keep going.
Well, I'm getting shadows, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to work out how I'm going to cut this. Yep, that's in my eyes.
Try that. You just have a shadow right there.
Yeah, it's this.
Ah.
It's from that light there. So we've got LED. And there's shadow here. We've got banks of LEDs in this room. I think when we move, the light may be better because we'll have light coming from both sides.
We have ring lights and other lights.
Yeah, but we have banks of LEDs in this room.
When is Melbourne?
August.
Yes, that is a lot of stock you have to sell before you make a profit.
Yeah.
Did you get your new phone yet? No, it didn't come. She's still using nails tonight.
Yeah, I'm still using Noah's tonight because mine didn't arrive.
Maybe around for the fuel. Maybe around for the Melbourne show. Fuel is a bit too expensive to travel all winter. Yes.
Yeah.
I imagine that's going through a lot of people's minds right now.
We aren't getting many of our travelling customers back. I will say that. A lot sort of stayed home because things were a bit dicey for a while. And they still are, like at our area. But
everything is just expensive.
It is just really expensive fuel. Although, the price of oil tank today dropped 12. It's dropped in the last 7 days. Oil has dropped 12% in price. So with the relief from the federal government and on the fuel excise and the 12% drop in fuel, the price of oil this week, it might actually mean fuel could get a little reasonable. So I really like this. Let's move those because I'm on the fence.
Sandra might be able to go to Melbourne. She'll be still in recovery.
Yeah.
That's okay, Sandra.
It keeps getting cancelled in any case. But I'd really like to go to Melbourne.
Yeah.
I love going to Melbourne.
It's a bit cold in Melbourne in August.
I don't mind driving down. We usually drive down in the truck, but I don't know how we're going to go driving the car. We'll be right. Car's probably a bit more comfortable than the truck.
It doesn't leak.
It doesn't leak. Always rains, or it's cold. And the middle seat was a bit.
All those Isuzu trucks leak on the passenger side door. It's just an Isuzu phenomenon.
No.
You not going to believe me?
Can't be. Rightio. I think we should put a photo here. Like a bigger photo. And I think we might pop this little guy somewhere. But I think maybe we'll pop another photo here. And maybe pop some little photos in these. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think little photos inside these. And then pop a bigger photo here and here. Like a 4x6 here and a 4x6 here. And I'm still working out how I'm going to stick the page together. With great difficulty. I think would be the statement of the century.
Did you get your bricks to line up?
Yeah, but I'm working out how I'm going to cut it now. I've got an idea, but it's a bit...
Apparently it went down 20 cents a litre today. Holy, that'd be good.
Yeah, that's the fuel excise.
No, that's not the fuel excise. That's...
Yeah, no, it's a 20-cent drop.
Yeah, but it hasn't hit yet. It won't hit for another week.
Yeah, it has. Someone else said it had here. At some servos, but not all.
Okay, see what happens.
Because it's meant to be when they buy their next tank.
Are you going to the Melbourne Paper Epic in August? Yes?
Yes.
If it's on, Jackie?
Jackie, if it's on, we'll be there. Car has heating and aircon. Yes, car does have heating and aircon. Car is a whole lot more comfortable. I've actually slept in that car before. Not that I would do that when we travel to a show. You've just got to be on your game when you go to a show. You can't turn up as too haggard. We usually do turn up pretty tired, but...
Can't fit as much in the car and the trailer as what you fit in the truck. So.
No, you can't,
You've got to come up with...
I won't be travelling with a Hoover, I can tell you that, because I usually take my own Hoover and everything, and I vacuum my stand before and after a show, and I...
Creative packing we'll be having.
We're not taking that pouring paint.
No. Unless anyone knows there was somewhere that hires out trucks with no kilometres.
Yeah,
unlimited kilometres.
They've all got these weird little kilometre amounts.
Yeah, you don't get many kilometres per day when you hire a truck. You looked into.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, Jackie's going to come all the way from Adelaide just to meet us. Oh, thanks, Jackie.
There you go. Can't wait. And then you'll meet us and go, you probably already met us before.
3 o'clock, shut with chocolate.
Oh dear. You all met my smart mouth husband. Don't we talk about my smart mouth husband in every class?
Yeah, doesn't help me. Have you got a plan yet?
Not really.
We're still on the fluff stage.
We're not at a plan yet. Just don't go there. Just don't go there. So this is paper number 3 from Swan Princess. What if we use this for our photo mats? And I know the script is going to be on the side, and I'm just going to pretend that it's not happening. Fan is moving my butterflies, but I need the fan because it's hot.
It's hot.
So maybe I'll get a pencil and I'll write on these how big my photo can be.
Yeah, that's often the case, Andrew. You find cheaper hire somewhere else. Avis, do you know Richie Hine? No, Astrid, we don't, but we might drop your name.
No. It's really hard to get a price on a truck too out of Avis. Out of
All of them. As soon as they hear you going outside the local town by 200 kilometres, they all want to slap another fee on again.
So this one will be like 2.5 by 2 3/8. That's a ridiculous size. This one's going to be 2.5 by 2 3/8.
Are you writing this down?
No, I'm just writing on them. So this is how I go about this. So 2 1/8. 2 inches by 2 1/8. 1 3/4 by 2 1/8. So this, yeah, this is how I, so 2 by 2.5. And this one will be like 3 by 2 3/8. They're not the nicest sizes, are they? Is this going to work, this colour?
Michelle said this page is looking absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to do it.
So let's go. Let's cut this up. So let's do
What pattern paper is that?
number 3 from Swamp. 6 by 4 inches. Let's not get rid of that. And you've got that to use on something else. 6 inches by 4 inches.
You want to cut in the one?
I've got 2. Something like that. What do you think? Is that? And then this other piece, let's cut this down to a 4 by 4, 4 inch by 4 inch piece to get a third sort of larger photo on here, down here, sort of like that. Okay, let's cut some. I'm going to cut some fake photos. If you don't want to know what fake photos are, they're my answer to actually getting your photos printed. And seeing as how there is a new phone coming, I actually have to get all my photos off
So the third one was a 4x4.
Yeah, off my phone. So I'm going to probably get photos printed this weekend if I can devote some time. So I'm going to have 2 photos that are 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 by 3 3/4 inches. I will write the measurements on this time because I didn't write the measurements on the photos the other day. And I'll have one that's a 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay. So all these little ones here, what if we make our photos an 1/8 of an inch smaller? And then we'd have a little tiny white border around. Let's try one doing that. So this would be a 1 7/8. Oh no, let's not. Let's just make them 2.5 by 2. Jeez, that's tiny. It's a natty little photo, isn't it? That's not bad, is it? Let's make them the actual size. I'm going to get out my other guillotine, which is a little squeaky. Apologising up front. Yours won't be as squeaky as mine because you probably aren't going to cut 50 million things with it. I've just got to get it out from its little spot where it's wedged underneath a million things. Don't collapse, okay, everything? Just tilling the pile over here.
Oh, there you go.
I have a cruise.
Diane's world is back to normal.
Why?
She's just found out that 10 bowls playing the final series of JAG at 12:28 lunchtime tomorrow.
Yeehaw! You're in luck. So this one here is 1
Evening,
3/4.
Evening, Laura.
Hello, Deborah. Hello, Laura. How are you? By 2 1/8. Laura, that you have done a fabulous amount with Tranquility. Oh my gosh, I am in awe.
1 7/8 by what?
No, it was 1 3/4 by 2 1/8.
1 3/4 by 2.
So this is 3 inches by 2 3/8. I'm going to write the measurements on so you can take some screenshots.
That'll be cool.
But all you're going to do is, like you watched me do it, is just grab your little frames and measure inside the frame and then cut your photo down to fit inside the frame.
I just started writing it.
Everything's up off the floor, isn't it?
Yes,
At work.
yes, our neighbour still has not fixed his leaky.
Still got a little bit of time. So yeah, so we got quite a bit done today as far as sorting the flares. We now just need to make 1 million flares. I know the black is very harsh, but
Okay, so just clarifying, we've got 2 photos that are 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. One that is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. One that was, I've mucked that up. Something in a 3/4.
I don't know how to cut. I mucked that up. Amazing. And all, yes, Laura's projects are amazing. Okay. So normally what I do when I start is I stick the 2 pages together at the back. I will show you what I mean. Even though this is hacked out. So I stick the 2 pages together. That's how I start. Oh, hey, bug. You know we're in central Queensland because there are bugs everywhere. And we own cats that take it upon themselves to pick holes in the screens. It's okay. Before we owned cats, we had a child that picked a hole in a couple of screens. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of these little Band-Aid pieces of tape behind here. Because what I want to do is I want to line the bricks up. I want to get them so they sort of look like they're going across. There we go. We're going to deal with the page later. Because obviously the barcode's still on there. So don't cut the barcode off first. We're going to cut the middle out of this. We're going to deal with our photos on our frames now. Just going to deal with all them. By cutting the middle out of this, I'm alleviating some weight in my albums. But what I'm also doing is I'm also creating free stuff. So this was a 3 3/4 inch by 5 3/4 inch fakey. That's an F, not a P. It's not a fakey photo. It's a fakey photo.
Using a full piece of that paper 3.
Yep. Unless you're going to cut it in half and keep the other half and do some crafting yourself. I don't think so. Quentin is building a kit. He's attempting to build a kit. So when he starts going, you know that he has mucked it up.
I have done marvellously well, man.
So I'm going to put this one here. And I think we'll put this photo up on foam. Will we? Or we'll put it flat. Maybe we'll put this one flat. Let's do this one. Cut the innards out of our photo mat. And Swan Princess is one of our papers. If you're watching and you don't know that we make our own paper. Well, we actually don't print the paper. I design the pattern paper and we get it printed for us here in Queensland, in Brisbane, and it's using sustainably sourced papers and inks and processes.
It's the best bloody paper you can buy.
It is the best quality paper you can buy. It is properly offset printed. It is printed on the back shifts, and the boys do like to have a bit of a squabble over who's going to get to do the paper because it's different.
Yes.
Our paper is different to anything else they make.
Although if we want anything done, we better get it in fast because I just thought of the election coming up. They print the ballot papers.
Yeah.
They do like us. We're only small to them, so they fit us in.
We actually knew there was a federal election 7 months ago. 7-8 months ago, because we were told that there was something that was time slotted in that we had to work around. So we did know. We do know. We do have an idea on when the federal election is, but we're not allowed to say. And I'm not happy about when it's going to be, but it'll be right.
It'll be all good in the hood.
It'll be all good in the hood. But yes, so, and we manufactured, so the flare buttons.
That's not also muscly.
The flare buttons, the picture cuts, the title cuts, and the colour cuts, we manufacture all of those ourselves. I design them and we manufacture them. I think we need to smile over here. I like this smile word. It's a flower power. I think it's flower power. See, just there. But we might paint it with glitter paint.
Now he's getting excited. What is the background papers you're using? They're the Elegance paper number 4.
Elegance paper number 4. I've got 2 of.
At the end of the class die, I'll be putting a kit up.
There will be a kit. You don't have to buy the kit.
Usually
but we do have the paper.
Kits come in between, $12 and $20. Just depends how much you put on it.
I think the dearest kit we've done is about 25 or 26.
Yeah, but that had
a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
So far, we've got a piece of pattern paper, a third of Fussy Cut book, and 2 other pieces of paper.
I'm not going to read that message out, Deborah, but I'm sure everyone else is chuckling too.
What's that? So much better than another brand which will remain nameless, but is very shiny and stiff, very limited in its use. Yep.
Yeah. Good.
I had someone telling me how wonderful that was and how it was such an awesome thing, and I'm like, I just can't stand it. But yeah, so I really like that the company that prints our paper too, and we've been talking to them for years. We were talking to them for years before we did this, because we weren't printing paper until this year. But we were going to actually have the collections organised. No, it was meant to be 2022. Or no, 2021 we were going to do our first paper range. Wasn't it? Or 2020? No, it's 2022.
Yeah, we're meant to. Yeah.
First paper range was meant to hit the shelves January 2022.
13 ranges later.
Yeah. Or more than 13, like 16 ranges or something. We've got, I don't know, something ridiculous. But we they have the same recycling and reuse and footprint principles we do. So we really like that.
Yeah, and go above and beyond. We had a lady that liked, I sent some packing material in her. That
they send us. They send us reusable packing material.
Yeah, heavy grade tissue packing material it is. So, and yeah, she loved it because it was great for what she was trying to achieve with a piece of art.
And they sent her some.
And they sent her some for free. Like, yeah.
Because she was actually using it
as the packing sheets between their sheets when they get their big sheets.
And they send it to us, and then we send it on to customers. So. And because she was using it for some important piece of art.
It was a community-based piece of art that we were doing. So she's...
Yeah. Oh. They were really happy to support community art. So they're wonderful people.
Desley's saying, silly question, do you remove the black bakey photo paper or put the photo onto it?
No, I removed this. But Desley, are we going to be honest? Are we going to have a moment of honesty here?
She hasn't put any on yet.
I don't often get around to replacing the fakey photos. Oh, I think I've replaced 2 since 2020.
No, Diane, our paper doesn't smell, so you have to put it outside till the smell goes. But I know what you mean. I once opened up some boxes of paper and I'm sure it smelled like bake.
So your paper does not have the smell that I have to put outside till it disappears. Smell, not the paper. Yeah, ours smells like paper. Sometimes when we've had a quick turn, you can kind of smell the ink a little bit, but it's not a bad smell. But we actually got some paper from a supplier about 12 months ago, and we had to quarantine it. It was an Australian supplier. We had to quarantine the paper because it smelled like fishing bait. It smelled really off and yuck.
Yeah. But I do know what you mean. Some papers do have that waft.
Yeah.
Some glitter
occasionally
cards.
When we've had a really quick turnaround, which sometimes we have to, which we might have to with our next one because it's me.
What was that company that we don't get the glitter card from anymore?
They closed down, Venison.
But their glitter card used to open up some of the plastic packets.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. It was better than nail polish.
But yeah, sometimes you can, when we have a quick turnaround, you can sort of smell a little bit of the ink, but you probably don't notice it, but I do. Oh, this one's too big. Let's go 2 1/4, and then probably have to change it. That's too small.
Do you need another piece of black card?
Oh. So this one's going to be 2 3/8 inches by 2 3/8 inches. But yes, it is to remove the black. So this actually makes it quicker for me. It's easier for you because you get to see, and I have had some people say that they prefer me using the fakey photo concept because it means that when they're following along, they can see the size of the photos by just looking at the picture. Do you know what I mean? So they don't have to try and guess, because a lot of people like to have it the same, and that's okay, especially with this sort of thing with these little frames. It helps you work out which frame is where too, if you want it to be exactly the same.
Let's just flick back through Facebook. That's a really cute page, Sandy, of your let's say it's your granddaughters. Do you have granddaughters?
No. It's a their daughter's friend's baby.
Baby, yes.
Little girl.
Little girl, yeah. Super
Their
cute.
adopted granddaughter.
Well, there you go. You might be like us, Sandy. The kids will get around to it one day.
I don't know. The only one of our kids that wants children is the 7-year-old. Okay, I'm going to paint my smile. You could use glitter glue for this if you didn't have glitter paint. Oh, jeez. I was squeezing it when I opened it. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Did you get
Brilliant.
glitter paint everywhere?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my goodness. I just seen Dean's son, and sorry, Sharon, you didn't get much of a look in.
Whose son? Oh, Sharon's son, Dean.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that's not Dean. That's Jerry.
Jerry's.
I'm thinking Dean's Astrid's boy.
Oh, yes.
They're both. I think they're the same. Oh, they're a similar age. Oh no, Jerry's. Oh no, Jerry is Dean's age.
Yes.
Because Jerry's younger than Milton, isn't he?
Yes.
Yes, Jerry and Dean are the same age. That'd be why.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Jerry's birthday.
Lucky Jerry.
Rightio.
There you go. Sandy said she's our nephew's daughter. There you go.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
a better way of explaining it.
Adopted granddaughter.
Now, I was meant to
Yes, only one of our children that wants children is 7. So,
well.
what do you reckon the Redshaw's chances
What's
of
Dean
grandchildren?
done now? No, he's
No,
just
no,
the
no.
same age as someone.
Yes, Quentin was saying Dean instead of Jerry. Our friend's
Yes.
boy Jerry, that's the same age as
friend's-
Dean,
Yes.
is his birthday today. He was just telling me that
He looks like, yeah.
he looks like his dad, not his mum.
What can I say?
But some of his mannerisms is like that. Notice it wasn't an up-to-date photo. Dean looks like his mum. Oh, Jerry. Yeah, Dean does look like his mum. I think Dean looks like you, Astrid.
Oh, Dean is on the 8th. There you go. Well, happy birthday, Dean.
Well, there you go. Yeah. I'm sure the boys are the same age because they're both just a little bit younger than Milton.
So that's the link to the pink glitter paint peeps, which I forgot to put the link on. I had to put on a comment this morning's Facebook page, so I realised after I did it.
So my photos aren't exactly the right size. They're close-ish.
So there's nothing extra than what you fussy cut there, is there?
No, and I haven't used everything I fussy cut.
That's a lot of embellishments.
There's a lot in these books.
And you've only used a third of it.
I like when they put tags in the books because, you know, you can just tuck a tag behind and you don't have to use a whole piece of pattern paper. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to have a whole swag load of pattern paper to get a little bit of interest behind things. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense.
Yes, Trish is just pointing out that both you and I and Trish have a birthday this month.
Yes, Quentin's is on Sunday.
Yes. I'll be a lot wiser on Sunday. Still won't be mature.
Amelia's upset that we haven't gone and bought Quentin a birthday present, but it's just not in.
We will get there.
It's not in the budget. I'll get her to make something for Danny. Are we right? Gonna have to do your birthday barbecue or something.
I'm going to sleep.
The kids.
Oh, Queensland Rail are doing their bloody rail upgrades Saturday, starting tonight. Actually, they are.
Yeah, I'm really sorry if we get noise in the video. Queensland Rail are doing some sort of upgradey thing. He did explain it to me, and I just glazed over. My eyes just glazed over. Yeah. I went, "Oh yes, dear."
They're going to be making a hell of a lot of noise and dust.
Just gonna be. So I stuck this one here. Reballasting. There you go. He did explain to me, and the letter has all this technical jargon in it. No
one understands.
No one's gonna know which is what. Yeah. So we're gonna stick this under here. I'm gonna move that light just so you know, because that is right in my eyes. So I'm gonna stick that there. But what I want to do is cut out behind it, like cut a bit out so that I can use that somewhere else. I'm going to challenge myself now to use that, now that I've butchered the piece. So let's peel these bits back and stick this. And we want it sort of straightish.
Oh. Thank you, Trish. I can't remember when your birthday is in Easter, Trish. Sorry, Easter.
It's the day after mine.
That's right. Yeah, we were only talking about that the other day. Sorry. Oh, I need to go sign up for the home. Deborah, you can come care for me. One of our Brisbane ladies' parcel here is bouncing around all the different post offices of Brisbane. I'm sure it's going to get to the right place.
Okay. Oh my gosh. And I can't give him away to someone else because I've spent too many years training him.
No one will want him.
I've spent nearly 30 years training him, and it's just not, you know, I finally managed to teach him how to make gnocchi.
Oh, I made a good spaghetti.
I tried to teach him to make gnocchi when we were teenagers, and he just wasn't interested. But I'm glad he was now. Because, you know.
Oh my goodness, Marlene's dad is 99 on the 8th.
Oh, happy birthday to Marlene's dad. That's awesome. Great. So this little one with the yellow centre we're going to stick here. Oh, I need to peel the back off the tape on my tag. It just moved. There we go. So we need to keep some space at the bottom and the top because we need to trim this page down yet.
Marie's saying that, her young Thomas would love to know every detail about the track works they're doing.
Oh, well, we might have to do some sound recordings for Thomas because he might enjoy the sound. Because last time they did it was a nightmare.
Well, there you go. Marie's dad is 80 on the 8th.
There you go.
8th of April.
Happy birthday. Put this one here on foam. And then we're going to stick this set of dangly leaves. Just a dot of glue on each. And this is just Dimensional Magic in an applicator bottle. Need to trim a bit off that. Oh yeah, better put the lid on that. Okay, let's do a bit of tidying up. Now that we've got this stuck down, let's stick this one down as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to line it up here and hope that it's straight. You can live in hope. So this little girl was carrying a pair of ballet shoes, but I did snip them off because we might wear little ballet shoes. She has little leather, proper leather ballet shoes, but we're doing jazz. We're not doing lace-up ones. I don't know if we're ever going to do ballet because I just don't know if I want to go down the path of doing lots of different dance disciplines.
She has fun with what she does.
She has fun, and she really, really loves dancing. She's really enjoying it. But Dad's been very slack at getting our football going. So let's actually tuck that bit we snipped off here. Let's tuck it in here. Let's do that. Pull this off a bit and tuck that there. And then what we'll do,
avoid the dance mums.
I've already been a dance mum before.
Yes.
Remember Astrid? We did dancing for like 8.5 years already. I've already done the whole avoidance of them before. Yeah. I don't know how I tolerated it.
Very difficult.
Yeah. A couple of the kids were being a bit silly the other day at dancing, and I said to the studio owner, I said, "Oh my gosh, when my oldest daughter danced, if the girls had been like that, it would have been, like they would have been skinned, and yeah, they would have been skinned alive, and the boys didn't do." Not every discipline did the boys dance with girls. The boys did separate classes until it came to a performance. Oh, I've made a mistake. So let's move these leaves down a bit because I need to be below this line here. Gee willikers. I've got to remember not to snip them leaves off at the end. Better I snip them off. Better I forget and I snip them leaves off. Rightio. I know how I roll. Dodgy. Dodgy, dodgy, dodgy. Rightio. Let's that tag there. And then we're going to put Sorry, that's our washing machine singing a little song.
Yeah.
Rightio. What do we think? It'll do. So let's move these over. And these ones up, down, and to the side. So let's start with our tag. You could add, options with this layout, You could definitely distress and ink the layers. You could most definitely like flick some ink or something around on the background if you really wanted to. You could put like fabric or paper flowers on it instead of the fussy cut flowers. I have lots and lots of really thick pages with lots and lots and lots of flowers, especially Prima flowers, in my albums already. So a few flat layouts isn't going to hurt the mix for me. Like, I can handle, but you know, this is not particularly flat in the end because I use a lot of foam tape. A lot of foam tape. What's that?
I said you do use a lot of foam.
But yeah,
I'll go and check on our little friend.
He's in the lounge room. She might want some ice cream now because the spaghetti bowl has settled down.
We've got a lot of spaghetti bowl left over.
You made a big batch.
Lots of veggies in it.
And unlike Gordon Tallis, it did not take us 6 hours to make spaghetti bowl. He simmers his apparently. According, no, Gordon Tallis on the radio yesterday. 6 hours to make spaghetti bowl. Millie set up a gate to keep Missy out. She must be playing in the lounge room with Lego. Missy does like to come and annoy Amelia. But yes, it didn't take us 6 hours to make our spaghetti bowl. So let's cut the corner out of this one.
About 45 minutes.
About 45 minutes for the spaghetti bowl.
After I finish cooking the pie.
And then let's put this one. I love my tweezers.
Amelia set up lounge chair cushion gate between the lounge chairs.
Oh, so Missy can't get out there and play with.
Apparently it's Underwater World.
Or Underwater World. Gee, she's an imaginative kid. Do we need to do a delivery for you, Astrid, to deliver your stuff? Do we need to do a drop at the gate? I will show you all these up close. It's just a matter of, you know, cutting out leaves is such a good thing. I'll tell you what's I don't own one, but I should buy one, is the Scrap Boys leaves book, the book with all the leaves in it. I just don't know. I think it's just called Leaves, the book.
They call them pop-ups, but they're not pop-ups.
They're not pop-ups, they're fussy cuts. Set that one there, and then what we want to do is we want to tuck this one in here. So I just work out what I can cut off it to fit it in, because I can use that somewhere else. So try not to put my head in the way of the video. Don't know if I'm looking forward to a new phone because it's a bit of a bugger to set it all up. And you can't, you actually can't move your text messages across to a new phone anymore. They've stopped that. So I have to get all the photos off the text messages. And Milton said I probably shouldn't be moving all my photos this time, because it does clog up the phone a bit quick. My phone is full. And at the time, it was the biggest phone available. Okay, let's tuck this under here. No. Lots of green. Green is nature's equalizer. I'm not a green fan, but I will say that green is nature's equalizer. And if a colour scheme seems like it's missing something, it's most likely green or aqua or turquoise, which are greeny colours. Okay, so where do we want to go with this? Or do we just want to use this one? Nope, we want to use this one. Let's go like that. So it's just a matter of building the layers, and notice how nothing is sort of like sitting out in no man's land, like, you know, like it was sneezed onto the page. We don't do the sticker sneeze anymore. Oh, that's where that fell, and that's where that's going to stay.
I'll just put up a link to that leaves book.
Yeah, I like cutting out the leaves. And I don't cut the jagged edges. Like, you'll see that I actually just smooth the edges out. Creative license. I just smooth the edges out. I don't cut the... I'm a bit ordinary. Let's put all our extra bits in the middle here. Although, I think we do need another leaf here.
Diane's emailing her photos and then putting them into folders on the hard drive.
Oh, I still can't get my hard drive to open for my photos.
My cloud is nearly full and I'm not giving them any more money.
No. Yeah. We have a steel hard drive with a power source, and the lead died or something, or the kids stole the lead, and yeah, I sent it in to get everything taken off it, and they just sent it back and said, "Oh, you just need to get a new lead," and sold us a new lead. And
oh dear, Trish, that's not good.
What's that?
Oh, Melinda went to a conference and tested herself. When she came home, she got one rat test was positive, did another one an hour later, it was negative, went for a PCR test and it was negative.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh dear.
I'm going to put the little girl on foam.
We're going to get our new photo hard drive functioning again.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to airdrop them in batches to the iPad, and then I'll do my photo order from there, because I have got a lead to hook my iPad to my computer. Where did I get? I can't remember where I got it from. Maybe Officeworks, that lead. It's a bit of a nifty sort of a lead. Okay. So, if we put this here, let's put that on foam, the heart. I think we need to start with the heart and build out from there. Does that make sense? Then we're going to have her, and then this one here, and then somehow. And try and make sure that, so we've used the yellow scented flower with this yellow center a couple of times, and we've used sort of these roses. Try not to have a flower, when you're using lots of different flowers, try not to have one of your flowers just once, unless it's a feature flower like this nice big feature flower, which is these flowers on this side. Try and make sure that you have the flowers in a couple of places, just so it doesn't look like, oh, she ran out of flowers, so she shoved that one on there with a yellow center and it looks different, you know? Because we all have that relative that makes that comment. Okay, so let's cut this one. And we'll use that somewhere else. And then I'm going to cut this one. I know where to cut them because I just looked at them and sort of visualised, and then I visualise where I need to cut them. And I know I'm a visual person. I don't know if I was happy or not when we spent an awful lot on a psychologist for them to tell us once that one of our children was a visual learner. And I'm sort of like, I kind of already knew that. Yeah. But the schools actually listen to the psychologist. Rightio. So let's, using this here as a guide, let's pop that. Oh, it's close to the edge. Yeah, you're right. Not much choice in the matter, is there? Well, let's put this one sort of down here a bit. Like that. And then put that in there. Let's go snipping. Add that to a pile of leftovers. Notice how I keep my foam down a little bit from the edge. So I don't ever put my foam on my tape right on the very edge of something. That's so that I can tuck things under. So we try and have the heart straight, because heart sort of sits straight. We try and have people standing upright. Just like, you know, Christmas bells hang straight down and so do ornaments. Yep, I am that obsessive person. I am that person that likes some things to just follow the nature of gravity.
You're very obsessive.
And I hope our title still fits on here.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you didn't know why my second son, or our second son, is an obsessive compulsive germaphobe, it's because his mother is.
I didn't get that from me. Gets my good loves.
Right. I'm going to put another layer. Dab another layer on my smile. So you can just layer it up. I don't know how many layers we can put on this. So some of the people from Milton's work that he's going to Early Beach with, one of them wants to go clubbing. A much older person than Milton is. Oh, great, we can go clubbing. And Milton's like, it's Early Beach. We're not going clubbing. We're going there to relax.
He has been working pretty hard, and he is a fair bit stressed. He got a letter saying that they won't have power on at his unit.
No, it was a message.
That's right, yeah, message.
A message. They got a text message to say that they won't have power, electricity in their apartment till June. But they won't tell them why. They're seeking legal advice before they inform all of the tenants as to why there will be no electricity until June.
Yeah.
Let's put our bow here.
You're bored. I'm
bored.
Dad. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, this one goes up here.
You have wriggle war in all
So let's cut this one.
Yeah, just hang on 2 seconds.
You have a big.
That's because I'm pushing.
You
my
have a
belly
big
out.
belly.
Not
Did
because
you
I'm
all
fat.
hear that? You have a big belly. So he
Yeah.
goes to me, oh, do you want sour cream on your spaghetti bowl? And I'm like, no, because no one eats sour cream on spaghetti bowl. We had Mum's cheats chicken nachos last night. We're driving home from Brisbane and it's awfully late and I've got to come up with a meal that I can pick up from Woolies in a hurry. And I buy our cooked chook. We don't use the stuffing because it's glutinous. The chook's glutinous as well, but hey. And I chop it up in a whole heap of other ingredients and I make nachos and everyone just thinks it's, they all think I'm a maverick. And all I did was hit Woolies. Chicken drop-off time. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know if I like that. The colour's a bit off. That flower has... I've got it there and there, but it's... I don't know. The jury's out. I'm just trying to move my butterfly because I want to put a leaf there.
So Karen's improved her paint flicking. She thinks she knows what she's doing now.
I'm sure you knew what you were doing all along, Karen.
It's just confidence, Karen. Fake it till you make it, as they say. Just ask Naomi, she'll tell you.
Oh, yes. Speaking of Naomi John. So, Naomi John, our 21-year-old, has her class tomorrow morning. And I'm sorry to everyone that already knows us and is bored with the Redshaws. And I do say things and I seem like I'm just repeating myself, but I forget that there's new people here. Oh, by the way, my name's Elisa and it's on the screen.
That's why we put it on the screen, because you were never good at remembering.
I always forget to say, hello, my name's Elisa and I own Scrapbook Fantasies. Let's put that little rose. Oh, that's pretty. Or like a mat. Like. I don't know about the green bow.
Please share your added ingredients to the barbecue chicken nachos. My favourite meal. I never made it.
So chicken nachos, right. So I get a cooked chook from Woolies and I pull it apart. I don't let Quentin pull it apart because he eats more of it than ends up on the plate. So I pull it apart and I chop it and the skin up and I just chop it up into little pieces. I kept some aside for Quentin to make sushi for lunch today with. So I chop up the chicken. I chop up a purple onion really fine. I chopped up, so there's 4 of us. I chopped up 2 tomatoes. I've got odd bunch ones, which are really nice and ripe. Chop them up in little cubes. 2 avocados. Take it out, mash it. Hass are good at the moment in Queensland. We'll grate some cheese, like a big handful of cheese. I get sour cream. And I make sure I stir the sour cream so it's nice and, ready to go on. We get the Mission deli chips, the long rectangle ones. Bake them in the oven at 180 for about 8 to 10 minutes. That was it last night, wasn't it? Yeah. Sometimes I'll chop up lettuce, but I didn't bother. They didn't want lettuce. They didn't ask for it, so they didn't get it.
Lettuce and nachos.
No one could get bored with the Redshaws, Deb.
Oh, thank you.
We do some pretty crazy things.
We are the crazies.
Because we're weird.
We're the weird squad, aren't we? You're weird. Dad's weird. But yeah, so that's how that's what we do, and it's just I just put it all in bowls and line it up on the kitchen counter, and everyone grabs a plate and just serves themselves. And it's just, yeah, Amelia reckons it's better than GYG.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of chopping, but it doesn't take long. So while I was cutting it all up, Quentin was cooking rice, getting the rice in the Thermomix, getting it ready for sushi. We couldn't get sushi rice. We just used medium grain. It wasn't too bad. It was sticky enough, wasn't it, Quentin?
Yeah, it's sticky enough.
Dad, you have to answer this question. 4 times 6 equals.
28.
No, it doesn't.
I know.
What does it equal, Mommy?
Redshaw cooking
24.
lessons.
24?
Cooking lessons with the Redshaws. Gnocchi's easy. What's gnocchi?
It's not easy.
Here it is.
It's not many ingredients, but it's a lot of work.
It's a bit of work, but not as much work as the return. The return on gnocchi is real
And you
good.
can use gnocchi as your pizza bases.
Yeah, Quentin made pizza base with leftover gnocchi.
It's hard for Asia.
On Thursday we had pizzas for lunch, and it was leftover gnocchi.
Mm.
It was pretty awesome.
Didn't go soggy.
Let's stick this one under here. This is why I like tape for these sort of things, for photo mats and that, because I can just got to come out more than what this one does. Otherwise it looks. Oh, got to go in a bit so that we've got a. I think I'm a bit close here with this leaf as well. It's glued down.
That's just saying $6 for an iceberg lettuce. You know, what was that all about?
Holy dooly. We haven't been buying lettuce. Our budget's been a little bit tight. Groceries have got so expensive.
That was so Diane said that. Trish went, wow. Yeah.
We haven't bought lettuce for a couple
I
of
know,
weeks.
like zucchinis, you won't get them under $8 a kilo up here at the moment. It's crazy. And strawberries, they went from being $2.50 a punnet to $4.50 a punnet. So, yeah, it's just a bit crackers. It's a lot crackers, actually.
Let's take all our leftover bits, put them over here, and have a bit of a look-see.
Nearly $5 today.
Oh, look at that. Something fell off.
$5 plus at Coles. Oh my God, lettuces are in high demand then. You better not take your cabbage ears out. All they lettuce ears she's got on her. We better plant lettuces, Mealy.
That's where I'm gonna plant plums.
We are going to plant plums.
Oh, the black plums at Woolies
Where'd
at
that
King
bag
Corner,
with all
right?
the containers going in? Go to find that's for the plum seeds.
Yeah, we're going to have a go at
I
plum
chose
My
purple
parents
plums and
grew
then
As
plums.
the zucchinis coming out of my ears here, says Marlene. Yeah, you can't grow them up here. They seem to
zucchinis coming out my ears.
they get about 2 inches long and they drop off.
Yeah. Rightio.
Pam says I'm a great cook. I order my meals one fortnight and home cooked delivered to my door. There you go.
There you go. That's the way to go, Pam.
That's
We
all
were
I
wishing when we were in isolation the other week that we were doing HelloFresh.
Well, and Woolies on telly saying that they deliver the same day, not in Gladstone yet.
No. Okay. So, got the page and we folded it, right? So we've got those 3 strips holding at the back and we folded it. But we're not going to cut blindly like this. We're going to cut where we need to see where we're going. No, I can cut a bit more off there. So I've got to get it down to 12 inches. Rightio. That's 1. We're getting close to 12 inches. So that's 12 inches. Ah, crud-a-majig.
Did you use any of that Alpine white I gave you?
No. So let's just gently. Oh, it's out there, yeah. I can get something in the lounge room.
Did you use any of the pattern paper too?
No. So I'm just going to take these leaves up gently. Poked a hole in the page there.
Oops.
We'll patch this. We'll make it work. Trust me. Who doesn't trust me about now?
No. Everyone's kind of sitting there going,
Oh, got another leaf I've got to curl back. Just curling this leaf back. Rightio. 12 inches. Yeehaw. Rightio. Let's have a look.
that's a very nervous leaf you just guillotine next to.
Yep, I'm just going to trim him. Trim his point off a bit. Peel him off a bit.
Right. So I just want to double check that this is all you've used because I don't have much on my list here. 1/3 of a 6x12 Elegance paper pad.
Yep.
And then we've got 1 12x12. Sorry, there should be 2 12x12 Elegance 4x4 Elegance pattern paper number 4. 1 sheet of Swan Princess pattern number 3.
Yep.
And 1 smile type.
Yeah, that's all I used. How much is it?
I'm working that out now. Kind of scrapping.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Do you want to sit on my lap now? Yep, I knew it. I knew it. How did I know that? Is that because I'm your mum and I know things? So she was trying to be a sneak and she was loading up a handbag last night with coloured pencils. I said, you are not taking those coloured pencils to work. You've got a set of coloured pencils at work. She's got a set of 48 K's of Craft coloured pencils at work. I said, you're not taking those to work. She goes, oh, okay. And then she's being sneaky. She's in the lounge room being sneaky in front of me, but she's trying to be a real sneak. So that's a real dodgy stem on that. But, you know.
No, it was the pony.
So
bead.
then she starts, she's loading pony beads into the handbag. And I said, you are not taking those pony beads to work. She goes, how do you know? I'm like, how do I not know?
So Diane was just asking. It's not a dumb question, Diane. You didn't cut the barcodes off the beginning because you're trying to line up the bricks.
Yeah, I was trying to line the bricks up. I'll show you how the bricks are.
Yeah.
Because I've sort of lined the bricks up. So I didn't cut the barcodes off at first because I wanted to get the bricks right. But, see, I've got my page tacked together. And, you know, I've got a bit of barcode here and a bit of barcode here. And when I go to put it in an album, I just trim it, you know, just trim that tape. Just fold it back and trim the tape. How's that? Have I got any mistakes? Looks okay.
Coming in at $11.70 something.
So I like my double pages so that they can stand alone. I like it that both pages can still stand alone. If I make a mistake in an album, because I store everything chronologically, I like it to be able to, I like it to be able to, you know, that if I make a mistake, so we can have this page or we can have this page. So that if I have to put something in between, it doesn't look odd. Sometimes I'll put a pocket page in the middle, or I'll put a 6x6 page, or I'll put an 8.5 by 11. Or I'll cut up a pocket page, or I'll make a pocket page into a folded pocket page. So I fill my albums with all different shapes and sizes. We'll have to do a Friday night where I do a flick through of one of my old albums to show you what I mean. My new stuff isn't in albums at the moment. Okay. So let's get our smile. Get our smile on. So I wouldn't normally recommend heat setting this, but we need to stick it to the page, don't we? We want to do that before we finish. Ah, sticky, sticky, sticky. So I'm hoping someone can give me a bit of feedback about, or you can give me some feedback on You're back again, aren't you? On what you all think of all the classes, including. Oh my god, that kid's got charts everywhere here. On YouTube. So Tuesday morning's card making classes on YouTube, and Wednesday night, as well as in the group. If we talk about something that we probably shouldn't, I can take little snippets out on YouTube. I did do that on Wednesday night. Because I just about cried on Wednesday night. So I'm being very careful because glitter is plastic and it melts and it frizzles up.
What?
Yeah, it does. It frizzles up.
How?
It's plastic. It melts.
So it melts down into the ground?
Oh, no. It just gets a bit frizzly on the... There we go.
Can I help?
Really? Do you need to?
Yes.
Can you help from there?
Yeah.
Like that, do you reckon?
Is I gonna sleep?
Your kit comes in at $11.30.
That's not bad.
That's a double page. That's
Could
brackets.
you put it there and just put some glue in the middle?
Does it stand out enough? Can you see it on the screen? Doesn't look too bad.
Don't
does it?
get your title
No,
said,
it
Liz.
doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, I'm just...
Sorry, Liz, I'll just come back to it now.
I think I'm just going to smile there like that.
Great that you're talking instead of the thingy-majiggo.
Thingamajiggo. The heat tool.
No, this up here.
Good night, Pam. Have a good night.
Night, Pam.
Night-night.
Daylight savings is nearly over.
Nearly over.
Two more days until Dad's birthday.
Yep. Daylight savings will be over.
Yahoo! Back to school. No, not back to school.
No, you got 2 weeks off. No, daylight savings is over, so everyone starts at the same time as us. Oh, except for WA.
WA and South Australia.
And South Australia will still be
A little bit out.
a little bit out from us. But Eastern Seaboard will all be the same time. We won't be on so late in the southern states. There we go. I'm not going to stick it everywhere. I want it to have that bit of dimensionality instead of cross.
Only once we got to see the red moon.
Yep, we saw a red moon, didn't we?
Was
In 2020. Was it? Was it last year?
it was
So I'm
in
going to show you
2020
the
and
different
2021.
sections. So you've got a bit of a chance to do some screenshots. You can come back later to this point and do some screenshots.
79 pop-ups.
Mm.
And 7.
Okay.
31.
I'm just putting up a link to the kit now, peeps. It won't have a picture
There'll be no picture on the video.
on the link.
On the link.
Just
To
yet,
the im-
obviously,
to
'cause
the
I
kit.
haven't got a chance to photo it yet. Desley says, beautiful page. Night, everyone.
Night.
Hate daylight savings, says Karen. It just confuses people, Karen.
It makes it really hard. And I know in last summer, the 2020-2021 summer, we met everyone halfway.
We just couldn't do it this
It was really hard, especially with Amelia. She struggles to eat. She struggles to have a dinner down for us to do class now. You're going to sit on my lap, are you?
Yeah.
Paw Patrol. Okay.
Paw Patrol?
Yeah, there's Paw Patrol on your shirt.
Oh,
You know,
It's
put your
Guy.
fingers out. Say hello to
yeah.
everyone.
Hello.
Oh, we didn't paint your toenails this afternoon. We were meant to paint them this afternoon. Before you have a
This
shower.
is the new paint.
She wants to have a go with it on the weekend, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Hey.
got a smiley face.
Duh. Well, there's no smile. It's just little peaky eyes.
Yeah, peeking.
Yeah, I
We
think
keep
we
trying
need to
to
buy
get
the
the glitter.
turquoise as well. So there we go. So there we are. Gorgeous page. Thanks. Don't celebrate too hard. Oh, well, he doesn't drink. I think he just wants to have a sleep in on Sunday, but is very. Oh, look, Deborah said hello, Amelia. Look on the screen. So Deborah said hello. I'm really worried about the railway. So I didn't stick little sequins around. You could stick the little sequins on. You could stick some bling around. You could definitely ink and distress. You could do lots of things. Like, we've been here for an hour and 40 minutes.
You can actually decorate it with all sparkly stuff.
Oh, there you go. You could decorate with all sparkly. What Amelia plays with. I will have to share what Amelia does with it. She does lots of crafting. I think she's looking forward to using some of this fussy cut pad. She is the best fussy cutter going.
She's a great little
She actually does some of Astrid's fussy cutting. Nanny Di said night night.
And some of Joe's.
And look, Marie said good night, sweet Amelia. So thank you everybody for coming along.
Thank you for a great class night, everybody.
Oh, there you go, Marge. She read your comment. It was everyone. She read your comment, Marge, herself. She's ready for her own lives. Actually, Diane, back in 2020, in April and May, there are some Amelia Ann lives. I'll have to find them and I'll get them to come back up to the top in the Creative Family group, because there are some Amelia Ann live classes, and if you don't have a photo, you draw a picture.
Yep.
I know.
Michelle said happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday for the 11th, Michelle. Best fussy cutter is Amelia Ann, says Astrid.
2 years I was the only Amelia Ann at my school, but now I'm not. There's a prep Amelia Ann.
There's Amelia or Amelia Ann?
I think it's Amelia or Amelia.
I think it's just Amelia.
Yeah, it's just Amelia.
Thank you, Karen. And thank you, everyone. Night, Amelia, Mom and Dad. Yes, you can't say goodnight to Noah because Noah's hiding in his bedroom.
Thank you again.
He's chatting on his Chromebook.
Class.
Okay.
What's that? Thank you again for a great class. Gosh, you're a good reader. So please do. I'd love to see them, please. There you go. And
please.
So Naomi's class is at 9:30 tomorrow?
9:30 tomorrow morning, Queensland time. Naomi John's doing mixed media.
Them, please. Happy birthday,
Guys. Daddy's birthday on Sunday.
Thanks, Elisa.
Okay, Amelia.
Now I know your name.
Oh, we better get this little munchkin to bed. So thank you very much, everyone. Take care. Stay safe. If you're isolating at home, plenty of videos for you to watch. Don't forget, we're still available to chat. We might not answer everything on Sunday, but we're going to have a go, maybe. We'll see. We're going to have a bit of a break on Sunday for Quentin's birthday. He has said that he goes, maybe we should just move the studio around then, but I don't know if that's a good birthday activity, even though I want to do it.
I've got a birthday game for him.
Come on, you'll come
there we go. So, night. Thank you all. Really, truly appreciate you all. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.
Drink of water, young